Okay, I want to start this video off by saying I don't care if Ezekiel Elliott is playing. I feel like Dallas fans have it in their head that if Ezekiel Elliott is playing, that every other team in the NFC East or every other team in the NFL is deathly afraid of them. Well, not all Dallas fans, most of them. They feel like we're just so deathly afraid of him, and he just this big monster, which he is. He's real good, but they got it to the point where, with this whole case thing happening, it's like, oh well, every team in the NFC East is hoping and praying that he doesn't play. I can tell you like this: I want him to play. I want him to play. I've always wanted him to play ever since this whole 6-game suspension bullshit came out. I want him to play. I want my Giants to play, y'all, at 100%. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no bullshit ass, oh, well, if Zeke was there, Zeke was here, if Zeke didn't miss, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to freaking hear that. I want him 100%. I want him to play my D-line. I want him to play my defense. I want 100% Dallas on 100% New York. That's it. I don't want to hear that. I really don't. And I know that's what we're going to hear. If Zeke plays, here's the thing with Dallas fans, it's a double-edged sword. Is, oh, hey, if we beat the Giants and we don't have Zeke, you guys suck. You guys are trash. Okay? Well, if the Giants do win, it's, well, we didn't have Zeke. We didn't have this. We didn't have that. Okay, first off, we played you last year. You had Zeke both times. First time, your excuse. Oh, well, he's a rookie first game. But if Zeke would have ran for 200 yards, y'all would have swore that he was freaking, Emmitt Smith or whatever. Y'all would have swore up and down, oh, he's the best thing walking. Forget being a rookie, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So you used the rookie excuse. Next time we played, oh, well, he put up 100 yards on you guys, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, in the second half, he was shut down on 22 yards. So either way, it didn't really much matter to me. It don't really much matter to me. I don't care if he plays. I want him to play, actually. I want him to play. I need him to be in this game. Just for the sake of not hearing the whining from some of you fucking Cowboy fans, man. Oh my gosh. It's like y'all throw all sense of football away just to be a homer. Like if the Giants beat y'all with or without him, for some odd reason, we still suck. Which is fine. I don't care. I really don't. But I'd rather y'all say we suck after we beat y'all while y'all have Zeke than if y'all say, oh, well, we only won because y'all didn't have Zeke. Because that shit's fucking annoying. Anyway, the first thing the Giants are going to need to do to beat the Cowboys is we're going to have to establish the offensive line. We're going to have to draw the line in the sand and say, look, y'all not passing this point. Our O-line is not good at doing that. It's just not. Our O-line is not good at saying, no, y'all stand back here. Y'all not getting past us. Our O-line is not good at being the dominant force that Dallas O-line is, which is going to be pretty difficult, to manage, because it's so much this offense can do if Eli just had time. If he had time, there's not too many defenses in the NFL that's going to stop what we could potentially do. So I think the first thing we need to do is we need to establish that trench game, establish that run game, give Eli time in the pocket. I'm not sold on Eric Flowers. I want him gone. I'm sorry. I lost faith. I lost hope in him. If he turns out to be really good this year, that's my bad. I jumped the gun, but I don't see anything from this kid. He's more of a guard than a tackle, and it's real sad that we wasted a pick on him, and I think that we picked him way too early. We picked him. We shouldn't. He's more like a third, fourth round pick to me. Whatever. So I think we need to establish the trench game. I think we need to make sure everybody on the line is in sync with each other, because at this point, even in preseason, I'm not judging our line off one game. because, it's one game and a lot of those guys are new. But from what I saw, if we would have played Dallas in a preseason game, Taco Charlton would have easily 3 sacks. Easily 3 sacks. And TJ Watt, he had 2 coming down from the linebacker position. What you think Taco gonna do? He right there on the line. So it's just we need to shore up that line, and it's not even an excuse of they need to mesh together and mesh well. These guys been together for 3 or 4 years. They should know each other inside and out. There's no more excuses. I'm not taking that as an excuse anymore. We only got 2 good linemen. That's Weston Richburg and Justin Pugh. The other guys need to step up. If they can't step up, they need to move out for real. And we need to break down this line and rebuild it. Number 2, I think we need to get good production out of our tight ends. Evan Ingram and Rhett Ellison are the 2 guys that I'm looking at here. We get Rhett Ellison from the Vikings, great blocker. Even Adrian Peterson said some of his best runs came from when Rhett Ellison was making amazing blocks. So he can block, he can catch. He's a very underrated catcher. Solid hands, solid route running. He's not the best route runner, but he's real solid. He's not super duper fast, but he can get into the open field. And I think he's just all around a solid player. He's like a toolbox player. He puts in the work. He got everything you need. He doesn't do one thing great. He just does everything good. So I can appreciate that. Then we have the young kid from Ole Miss, Evan Ingram. His blocking is the only thing that really kind of sticks out there to me. But besides that, we got Rhett Ellison for blocking. Not saying that we shouldn't be showing Evan how to block, or how to block better, but this guy is an athletic freak. He's fast, he can catch, he can run routes, get in and out of breaks quick. We just got to take advantage of that. We got to try to make matchup issues. Try to make it to where it's not Odell or bust. We need to try to make sure Dallas their linebackers are always on their heels, because, to be honest, the last couple of times they played us, well, not even the last couple of times, for the majority of the time they playing us, their linebackers don't have to worry about nothing. They don't have to worry about a doggone thing. They're not scared of our tight ends because they're not really talented enough. Now, I think we do have the tight ends on our roster now that can pose problems, but before, you didn't have to worry about anything. They weren't going to stretch the field. They weren't going to beat you with blazing speed. The route running was meh. The catching was meh. So, you're not really afraid of tight ends that are shaky at best. So we have to get more production out of our tight end work. Make sure Dallas keep that defense spread out. We don't want them to get comfortable. We don't want them to get any type of feeling of, well, they can't beat us here. We want to make sure that they kind of fear the offense on every level. And just make sure that when we hit that red zone, that the tight end should be on the linebacker's mind. The tight end should be to where, oh, well, this guy's athletic. He can get open at any time. We need to watch him, instead of being like, yeah, we're in the red zone, but is he gonna catch it? Is he gonna be where he's supposed to be? Like, you don't fear that. You don't get that sense of fear from our linebackers, But I think Evan Ingram and Rhett Ellison will really change that up for us. So if we do that, I think we can break this game open. We can win with that. And finally, I think Eli, just don't do Eli shit. Like, Don't do Eli shit. Don't throw it to somebody who's in double coverage, who you know damn well is not finna get the ball. Like, if you know you only have a second and a half at most, don't throw it to somebody trying to throw them open when they're triple covered. I saw him last year throw to Odell, and it was a safety coming down. He was getting trail technique by a cornerback, and then I saw a linebacker shifting to him, and he still threw it. Now, it's not, some of these passes aren't intercepted, but some of these passes need to be intercepted because it was a poor decision. I feel like if it's not there, then it's not there. And I think the reasoning for that, because we didn't have many other targets, but that excuse only goes so far. You know, you need to, well, he knows that you're not supposed to throw it into triple coverage. For some reason in Eli's head, it's like, oh, no, this won't get intercepted. This won't be a pick six, you know what I mean? So he needs to be smarter. And Eli realizes that this is one of his last years. And I do think he'll be smarter. I think he's going to do whatever it takes to not lose the game. I don't think we're going to see as many interceptions from him this year, because he realizes that he doesn't have many years left, and he's not going to make too many mistakes that'll cost us games and wins and opportunities to hit the playoffs. But as far as this game, the linebackers know Eli very well. Well, the linebackers that play. The defense knows Eli very well. And it's almost to a point where it's like people are saying, well, we know we're going to get 1 or 2 interceptions from Eli. And the sad thing is that's usually pretty much true. So we need to make sure that, well, Eli needs to make sure that he's making really good decisions, because now he has the weapons to make good decisions. If the pocket is collapsing, throw the ball away. You know, if the pocket is collapsing, check down to the running back or something. Like, don't throw the ball because you don't want to take the sack. You know, don't do that. Like, if you have to take the sack sometimes, just take it. It's better than the interception, I can tell you that. That's how you lose games. You lose games because of small mental errors that keep occurring. And he's a veteran. These are things that we should know. And like I said, like, this is his last year. So, well, not his last year, one of his last years. And I think he realizes that, and I think he realizes his chances are slowing up. There is not getting brighter. So this is one of the better teams he's had. I think this is the best team he's had. Besides the O-line, of course. So I think he's going to go into this first game. I think he's going to make a big statement. I think he's going to do really well. I don't think he's going to like blow him up or anything like that, but I think he's going to throw very well. I think he's going to throw a couple of touchdowns. I think his completion percentage is going to be better because he won't have to bomb it. You know, it's due to the simple fact of the defense of the Cowboys. They're going to play a lot of zone. A lot of zone. They don't want to get beat deep. They don't want to get beat at all. So play a lot of zones. That's prime for checkdowns. That's prime for slants. It's just really good for winning a game. So if we do those 3 things, I think we'll be able to pull out this win. I know we'll be able to pull out this win. And like I said, Zeke, I want him to play. I want him to play. I don't know anybody who loves sports that don't want to see 2 teams at their best go at it, especially since last year. These 2 teams pretty much showed themselves to be juggernauts. Who doesn't want to see 2 teams who did very well last year on the first game of the year, primetime TV, bucking heads at 100%? Who doesn't want to see that? You know, so I'm just waiting. September 10th, you know, here we come. We got to put all the pieces together. We can pull out this win. Zeke or no Zeke, we're going to be there September 10th. Dallas going to be there September 10th, and we got to get the job done.